Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and peace be upon you all. Now I will show you how to study smart. But before that, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Ahmad Mukris bin Hanizan from class DIA 3B. My student name number is PDA 2107076. Now I will start my presentation on how to study smart. Study is a synonymous thing that happens regardless of age or young and old. Nowadays, the learning system in any place is very systematic, which make it quite difficult for students to accept the knowledge learned. But students cannot blame the learning system as it has been set by the government in their respective countries. So, students need to have the key to get out of the difficult zone and enter the easy zone, which is to use the study smart method. What is study smart? Study smart is a way that can make it easier for students to learn more easily and can understand something learning more easily and accurately. This can increase the ability of a student, such as a student in school can improve their academics and university students can improve their grades. Therefore, I will explain 3 ways to study smart, namely learn the same information in a variety of ways, take notes by hand instead of using the laptop, and do exercise at least 3 times per week. The first way is to learn the same information in a variety of ways. When students use that method, they will more quickly understand a learning. The first way is to read a class note. When students read a class note, they will be easier to understand because the class note already has various contents that can help students to learn. The second way is to create a mind map. This way can make it easier for students to learn because students will more easily understand the content learned when they create a mind map. In fact, this method can also be used to carry anywhere compared to carrying a textbook. They will be able to review lessons everywhere, even on the bus. They can review lesson with mind map notes that they make. Therefore, learning the same information in variety ways is one way to study smart. Now we present the second way is to take notes by hand instead using the laptop. Nowadays, more and more university students are synonymous with the use of laptops that they make notes. This thing is actually ineffective. Why do I say they use laptop to write notes ineffective? This is because when they use a laptop, they just write notes without first processing the information. This causes the student to only do useless thing that do them no good. In fact, they just get tired of writing notes alone. But when they note by hands, they will tend to process and redesign the information obtained. This method can make it easier for students to remember what they have learned because they write notes that can scientifically speed up the process of remembering what they have learned. Now, I will explain the third point, which is to do exercise at least 3 times per week. As we all know, doing adequate exercise can indeed have a positive impact on a person, such as a healthy body and so on. It also have a positive impact on our brain. How can this happen? In fact, this method is already known to the public, especially with the slogan, "Fit body, smart brain." So, what's the good? The advantage is that it can improve the memory. When students are able to improve their memory, they will find it easier to remember what they have learned. In addition, students can also enhance the sleep quality. When students have quality sleep, they will always be fit and able to improve their ability to study over a longer period of time. As a closing, study smart will be able to improve students' ability in learning. This is because study smart can make students smarter in terms of time division, use of learning materials, and so on. So, here are the 3 main points that I have shared with which are learn the same information in a variety of ways, take notes by hand instead using the laptop, and do exercise at least 3 times per week. Also find out from me, study smarter, not harder. So that's all from me. Thank you for enjoying my video presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.